would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober.
Caitlin Bristow's gonna be pissed.
And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak. Maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Stay till the morning light. Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
Es que a ti te pienso tanto, no creo que solo sea amor. Por ti, baby, doy al mundo y la mitad en mi corazón. Baby, tú y yo, queriéndonos, sintiéndonos. Hazme el amor, y el que tanto dice tenerme. Hazme el amor, pa' que matemos la curiosidad. Tú sabes mejor que esos besos son los que dan suerte. Hazme el amor, olvidarnos de nuestra realidad. Yeah, te conozco poco y me provoca tanto cuando estamos en la cama. Esas ganas de hoy que nos tenemos no se dejan pa' mañana. Mi color favorito es verte desnuda solita pa' mí. No estoy seguro si tú estás consciente que te adicto a querer de ti.
Hit the like button.
Everyone should post on your like.
dice que no la pruebe que me gustará. Si no quiero algo serio que no vaya más. Me tiene adictivo a ese mirar y esos labios, baby, que quiero besar. Tú eres como el deseo que tuve de niño y ahora ese sueño que ya es realidad. Todos sabemos dónde va el camino, directo a la ducha, baby.
Push the like button. Be careful who you bang. Oh my God.
Hazme el amor, el que tanto dice tenerme. Hazme el amor, pa' que matemos la curiosidad. Tú sabes mejor que esos besos son los que dan suerte. Hazme el amor, olvidarnos de nuestra realidad. Lone, oh yeah.
In a world with no production value, a man decided to recap The Bachelor. And now, available only on Patreon, you can see Vintage Dave.
Okay, hello. This is my first review of Bachelor Season 20 with Ben Higgins.
This is on Jay and Neal, by the way.
Barrel screaming Dave.
That's rubbish, Dave.
Jay and Neal's making a clip of
Oh
it.
man.
I have been wondering this so much lately. Like, how did Dave Neal rise to prominence in the YouTube space when there are so many women who cover the show with such thought and nuance?
In a world of mediocrity, where the cocktail parties keep getting canceled, a power recap empire like no other. Prepare to digress. Prepare to be disgruntled. Prepare to be informed. Prepare to be entertained. Oh my God. Rise your finger up and onto the like button. Prominent this video an odd number of times. It's time to rise with prominence with Bachelor Nation News. And your host, the one, the only, Dave Neal!
Ladies and gentlemen of the Bachelor Nation world, hello everybody. It's your boy Skipper Dave. We're here. We're doing it. How are ya? That's what we made today. We made that little intro today in the Patreon. It kind of feels like when you do arts and crafts at school and you bring it home to your mom and your mom's like, "Oh, good job, Johnny." And I'm like, "Was it good? I don't know. We're going on a cruise, baby." No virgins on this cruise, I'll tell you that much. Let's get into it. Do me a favor.
God.
Get on that like button like you owe it money. Come on. Hit it an odd number of times. Let's do it. Go to some instrumentals here. All right, we'll play a couple trailers for tonight's episode. Season, who knows? Week 4 Bachelorettes, plural. We'll get into that in a second here. And of course, don't forget to pump your palmers on those like buttons. 117 in the chat. I kind of feel like we need to play that again at the end of the live stream here, just so we can get some eyeballs on it. You'll get it. You'll get to see it plenty of times, I'm sure. And maybe we'll make some more intros. Every time we get a negative comment, it's going to become a movie trailer. In a world where nobody likes, whatever. All right, we'll parlay a little energy there, folks. Good to see you. What's everyone doing in the chat? I made a tri-tip steak. I took a tri-tip and I made it with a bone broth into a nice little beef stew. And let me tell you something. I tried to cut some off, but it was so tender. It just fell off the fingertips. How beautiful is that? That's my fantasy suite, baby. It involves a tri-tip. Just the tri-tip, just to see how it feels. Okay, folks, here it is. Skipper Dave, I will be I will be at the wheel. Is that how? Is that we? The wheel? What is it? I will be at the helms. I'll be on the ropes, pulling up the anchor of this season, and we will get ready to party. Sarah said, "OMG, the hat. You dang right, the hat. You dang right." Miranda says, "Prominence is atmospheric at this point." Oh yeah, we're that's all we are. Someone sent me an email the other day, and they meant well. They go, "Dave, I've been listening to your trash for the last year." And I was like, oh boy. I wish they said that in a voicemail, because it would have been a lot easier to make fun of a voicemail there. We will have voicemails more so after the episode. I mean, what are we going to leave voicemails about? How great my hat is? Yeah, sure, you can do that. But let's get the voicemail number up in case anyone does want to call. Do I not have the voicemail number? Oh, I you know what? I don't, because I had a system malfunction. So call, hold on one second. Leave a, oh, whoops, hold on. Yeah, we don't have producers. Leave a voicemail, and then we do shift 401-213-9828. There it is. There's the voicemail number. We'll pull it off to the side here. And of course, the rules, just in case anyone's new here, no name calling. You know, you don't have to agree with someone else in the chat. Just, you know, I think the general rule is that if you disagree with somebody, once you both have stated that you disagree, just move on to something else. Just because it gets annoying to be like, I miss Chris. You know, you love Chris, you don't love whatever. Who cares, right? No creeps. That's an easy one. Super chats appreciated. So thank you guys so much in advance for that. I do appreciate you guys. All right. Well, we have about an hour. I tell you what, let's jump right into some trailers. You guys want to? Let's play a couple trailers. We'll get ready for tonight. Get our best Virgin Cruise Line outfits ready. Let's go to our first trailer here and see what the boat looks like.
Fellas, welcome to France. Vous allez rien comprendre à ceci. Anything? Welcome to the port city of Le Havre, France. Now, you're not actually going to be living here in Le Havre because you're going to be staying on a ship while you embark on this international journey towards finding love with Gabby or Rachel. So, have at it, guys. The ship is yours. Let's go. Bro,
I just can't believe it. The biggest thing I've ever been on is a kayak.
Oh my God.
It's pretty wild. I wasn't expecting this.
We're completely separating these two groups. A Rachel group, and there's gonna be a Gabby group. We live on different floors, we're segregated, we have our own like hangout groups. It's gonna be a way different experience than it was at the house.
All right, so there it is, folks. Okay, hold on here. Okay. It just plays over and over. What's this guy wearing? He's wearing a hoodie with a women's blazer on top. What kind of, what is that? Women's blazer on top of a hoodie. All right, do you? We're not judging. Windy day on the boat. Boy, they're taking this boat. They're doing the reverse Titanic, right? Didn't the Titanic go from the east to the west, right? And where did the Titanic leave from? England to New York? And they're like, all right, we'll get there a day early. And the iceberg is like, not on my watch. Spoiler! Most people die. All right, not on this ship. Not under my watch. Okay, so that's our first trailer here. What else do we have here? Let's see this one.
Today, a whole new part of this journey is about to start for all of you.
By the way, you guys ready to desecrate the French culture? Oui, ça va bien. Est-ce que tu veux avoir un brie avec un fromage? You know what I mean? Ugh.
Gabby and Rachel are headed to France.
Well, I feel incredibly grateful. I see why they call Paris the city of love. It does something to you.
All right, there it is. Okay.
Today.
Oh, geez, stop it, please. Come on. Hulu left a comment. I'm definitely shipping these couples. Hulu, listen, Hulu, just do me a favor and quit buffering my shows when I want to most watch them. You know what I mean? All right, so there they are. Lauren Hoffmeister says, hi from Brazil. First time able to join a live stream in a long time. Hey, Laura, how are you? What's going on in Brazil? Are you a Brazilian native or are you studying abroad? What are you doing down there? Alicia says Titanic was heading to New York City. Kenya says, I feel like Logan is going home today. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. We did play some of these trailers earlier. So there's an extended trailer at Good Morning America. Let's see if we can find Good Morning America here. And then let's go to this extended trailer, which will show a little bit of an issue. Now, we knew this was going to happen. You know, they basically make the guys choose after what? Knowing these women for, some of them a group date, some of them a one-on-one. And then after that, they are forced to decide who they like. And of course, where's the video? Let's see. I'm trying to find the video here. Gosh, they post so much junk. Good Morning America. Where the hell is the video? They had the video. We already played it, but I'm just, hold on while I look for it. Is it a real Good Morning? It was on Good Morning America. You guys remember that, right? It was an extended trailer that they had. Let's see if it's in their Instagram stories. It's got to be. Too much content over there. What are you? Are you a news program or do you do dog videos? You know what I mean? These morning news, I just don't get them. We might have to bail on trying to find this. You know what I mean? Like, what happened? There's no way they posted this many videos in one day. That can't be right. That can't be right. All right, dead air. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. Who needs it? All right, let's see if we got some voicemails we can listen to. That'll help me catch up. By the way, I went on a run before the live stream today, and I took a shower, and I'm still sweating. I can't stop sweating. I don't know what happened. It was one of those nice hot days today. All right, let's see what we got. Rachel checking in.
Dave, it's your friend Rachel. Rach ASMR here.
Hey, Rachel.
Hey.
Hi.
Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Super excited for tonight's episode. I'm ready to get in to the drama of it all. I'm ready to get past these filler episodes, shall I say, and get to the real meat and potatoes of the show. And I think we're going to get into that tonight with the groups, you know, kind of veering off and getting to see each woman's journey separately. And yeah, super excited. Going to be with you guys hanging out throughout the night. Hope everybody is having a blessed day, and we'll talk soon.
Blessed day indeed. Now that we have risen, it's been a blessed day. Thank you so much for the call. Appreciate you. We have a call from Karen. Which Karen is this? Oh, this is Canada Karen, so not Texas Karen.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
It's Karen from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. So excited to finally be able to watch our live feeds today due to the holiday up here.
Oh, we lost you there.
No, did you get your Choco Tacos? I'm looking forward to the next 4 hours of Bachelorette content. Bye.
I'll be honest. I haven't gotten a Choco Taco yet. I need to get one of those. I still haven't gotten one. And I didn't get a donut today when I got iced coffee. I got an iced coffee with coconut milk, and I got it with a shot of almond. What's this? Not smoked almond. What's it called? Whatever it is. Almond. Okay, here we go. Oh, Mimi, our good friend Mimi in Pittsburgh.
Hi, Dave. It's Mimi from Pittsburgh.
Hey, Mimi.
First, I want to just thank you for always asking about my arm, but it's just about better.
Oh, good.
But I also wanted to tell you that I watched $100,000 Pyramid last night, and Tasia and Matt James were on. And they won some money for some people, but guess what? Matt shaved his head. Very disappointed. And could you please answer my voicemails that I left for you? Not for the show, but just for you. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, Mimi sent me some private voicemails. Mimi, yeah, I'm so sorry. I always forget. I'm sorry. I got to go back and get to your voicemails. Oh, it looks like you left one on Friday. All right, I'll make sure I get back to you, Mimi. I don't mean to leave you hanging. All right, let's go to Bruce in the Pacific Northwest.
Bruce from Oregon. Dave, I've been listening to your trash since the Greg Grippo drama. I just got to say, this new intro trailer was the best written thing I've ever seen on YouTube since then. All right, let's have a good night on the cruise ship and dock into the port and all that stuff. And cheers, and talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, Yellow and Bello. That was our good friend Bruce. So what he's referencing, I'm going to try to pull it up here, is that Bruce and I actually wrote that intro for that video. Here it is. Let's go over to it here on the Facebook page. So if you aren't familiar, that video, that intro that we made was because someone left a comment saying like, they were just making fun of me. I'm sweating. They have every right to make fun of me. Boy, whew. Rising to prominence. And then in the comment section here is we came up with the trailer script there. So what you listened to already, the trailer script is right there. We're just pulling it straight off the internet as we do. Okay, let's watch this trailer right here, which is on BachelorNation.scoop. This is what I was looking for earlier.
Start over in a new country. Rachel and I were both really excited for our opportunities to go our separate ways.
At the last rose ceremony, 3 men rejected my rose. I have a huge fear that the men in my group might not even be interested in me. Hopefully we're able to kind of get this back on track.
So what's on your mind?
Anytime I'm in a room with both Gabby and Rachel, I realize my feelings toward Gabby. At the first group date, we had a great connection. But then Rachel gave me a rose.
You accepted knowing that you were then expected to date her and only her.
But I don't see how I can move forward without bringing it up in some way.
I mean, do you see a future with you and Gabby?
There was a lot of unanswered questions and feelings there.
Yeah.
I need to talk to Gabby.
Oh, shoot. We're loving it. Coming up tonight. Shut up. Okay, so Logan's going to do the old switcheroo, which I don't know. We'll have to see. I can't imagine at this stage in the game, week 4, that it will be done in a way that would say, I don't know, ruffle too many feathers. We'll have to see. We will have to see. All right. We have a couple more voicemails. They're just flooding in. Now, I don't know. This one, I don't know who this is.
Hi, Dave. This is Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
I'm doing the Lord's work here. I need a minute. The reason you should do a show about Nick, Natalie, and her racist TikTok videos, more than one, still on Reddit and Twitter right now, is because you and he have not considered the black people viewing and supporting your shows.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have already told people, okay, I don't want to address this right now, but I will consider this person's voicemail, but I have made a decision to not include people in the Bachelor Nation that weren't on the show. So to answer this person's voicemail, which I am cutting off because it wasn't somebody who was on the show. And I don't know how many times I can say that. We've covered so many topics of sensitive issues with people that were on the show, but you got to draw the line somewhere. And if people don't like what somebody's saying, take it up with their platform. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to discuss what Nick's girlfriend did or is doing. Don't you see how far down the chain that goes? I think most people understand that, and I really respect everyone who watches my channel, but there is a point where I'm not going to become, like, I set the standard with Ben Higgins when his fiance or girlfriend at the time, now wife, was photographed with antebellum style photos. And I go, I don't even know who she is. Jess, who's she? They were just, it's his girlfriend. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's all I'm going to say with that storyline. And nobody's asked me not to cover it. Nobody's asked me not to cover it. And if people have a problem with it, which people should, if that upsets them, then take it to their sponsors of that podcast. Take it to them. It's like, get on. It's like, it's got, you know what I mean? It's nothing to do with what we do. All right. So there it is. There it is. And I don't listen to voicemails before I play them. But either way, I do appreciate you. And you are doing the Lord's work. And maybe, here's another thing that happens. By the way, this is the ticker right here, 38 minutes before tonight's episode. So another thing that happens is I make so much content with so many different videos that not everybody watches everything. So sometimes to one person, I might be redundant, and to someone, they've never heard me say it before. So hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. Please call back if you want to talk about it. And we have a call from, I believe, France. Let's go to France. But I do appreciate you. I will listen to it in its entirety off air, but part of me saying I'm not going to talk about issues of people that weren't on the show means I can't play the voicemail that discusses the issues of people that weren't on the show. Do you know what I mean? I hope you understand.
Hi, Dave. This is Laura from Brazil. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody in the chat for being so nice, welcoming me back. And since you asked, I am Brazilian, like a native Brazilian, and
Nice.
I live here. No one here knows what The Bachelor is. But nobody watches The Bachelor, and I feel like your channel is actually a great way for me to keep up with the franchise. I've been watching since like Juan Pablo season, and I feel like I'm a part of the community, the Bachelor Nation community, and the best part of the Bachelor Nation community when I'm watching your channel. And so thank you so much for all you do. And regarding tonight's episode, I feel like Logan's exit is kind of a long time coming because I don't feel like he ever really liked Rachel, but she liked him. I feel like he always liked Gabby more, but Rachel was the one that said she was into him, and she kind of told Gabby that she had like kind of like kissing him, and so I feel like he never really had a chance to like be with Gabby. I don't know. I don't like him. I don't get a good vibe from him, but I feel like he never really had a chance to be with Gabby. You know what I mean? Well, anyways, this is kind of long now. Thank you so much. Have a good night. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Laura, from the call from Brazil. I don't know. That's a plus 55 area code. I don't know why I thought that was France. I thought plus 50. What's France? Plus 50? Plus 5? Either way, appreciate you calling in from Brazil. And I have to say, my own ignorance there, but where'd you learn your English? It's an American accent. You know, did you go to an American university or whatever? Anyway, call back. Let us know. Again, I have no fear of addressing the question of why I'm not covering this thing from this person's voicemail. Just to be clear, it is something that has nothing to do with my channel. I'm not trying to hide anything. There was somebody who is dating a member of the Bachelor community, a former lead, who was accused of saying the N-word in a song while singing or lip singing that song on TikTok. TikTok was deleted. They had it online and all that. And like I said before, B says, why you do cover everything else? Why not that? I cover things that are in Bachelor Nation. So if that person does a podcast where they want to recap Bachelor Nation, then it would be open to be discussing because they would be within Bachelor Nation. But I've already held off. I mean, really, put yourself in my shoes. Would I want someone making content about my fiance who's got nothing to do with any of this? No, I really wouldn't. So like that's off the limits of the scope of the show. Again, if that person decides to comment on something within Bachelor Nation, that doesn't open, and again, these are my rules, my platform, that wouldn't open that person to, how do I want to phrase this? That wouldn't open them to immunity. Okay, put it this way. If somebody commented, and you have to, I hope you can respect that the reason I'm dancing around the subject is because part of me not discussing it is not going to say their names, okay? That's just like the principle I'm trying to stick to, which makes it very difficult to have this conversation. But with that said, if that person decides to do a Bachelor recap with a podcast and talk about Bachelor, then we'll talk about it. It's in the Bachelor world. If that person's not dabbling in Bachelor and makes a TikTok that has nothing to do with Bachelor and they're living their life and not making their money from Bachelor, even though their boyfriend does, then that's for them. That's for you to discuss with whoever pays their bills. That's for you to discuss with that whole orb. So that's why I don't cover it. I think you guys can understand, right? Like, because then what? Then it's that person's mom wears a MAGA hat. And again, I'm not conflating the two. I'm just saying I've decided not to cover Jess, Ben's wife, because she has nothing to do with Bachelor Nation. And I'm going to decide not to cover so-and-so's girlfriend. So hope that makes sense. All right. I don't think we have any other voicemails. Let's see. We had one from everyone. Every other voicemail is from last week. Miranda says you can make fun of her. That's just not what we're going to do. Johnny says you posted a video of Cassie's boyfriend in a band, to be honest, so I'm not sure about your logic, Dave. Johnny, okay, I'm starting to get frustrated, to be quite honest. The logic's very different. To post about someone's boyfriend in a promotional way is very different. If I went to, you know what I mean? Okay, where's the rubbish button? We're getting into the rubbish territory.
That's rubbish, Dave.
All right, I might be behind on the comments here. This isn't really the energy I want to lead into the episode, guys, to be quite honest. Sarah Davis handled these conversations so well. If you have been around long enough, but he's made it clear to not comment on people who aren't on the show. Yeah, Sarah said, yes, that's because Dave was at the concert. He shares what he does all the time. Yep. People, you're going to have to take that beef up to another platform. You know what I mean? It's just not going to, we're not doing it. Sarah said, join the Patreon. Stacia's there. Hey, Stacia, how are you? Hey, Denise from Chicago with a super chat. Thank you so much, Denise. Much appreciate you right there. Nice $10 super chat. Thank you so much. We do have, Brazil called back. Let's get some more, because we're dying to know. Brazil, where do you get this voice?
Hi, it's Laura again. Since you asked about my English, just wanted to clarify that I did live in the U.S. for a while. New York, L.A., Tampa, Florida, and even Houston when I was a baby. So maybe that's it. But I don't want to make this whole voicemail about me. But since you were talking about the voicemail you were not going to reply to, I just wanted to say you have all the right to not talk about whatever you don't want to talk about. This is your channel. You already do so much. You talk about so many issues that are important, and you're the one that draws the line wherever you don't want to talk about something. And if this is your channel, it's the rules. You don't even have to justify it. But you're a very nice person to address the fact that you don't want to address it. So that's it. Just don't worry about it. And I'm pretty sure you don't. You have a pretty good judgment about what you do and what your values are and what you talk about in your channel. Anyways, have a good night.
Thank you so much. Okay, so you studied in the U.S. because, obviously, depending on where you study, you normally pick up that accent. So you definitely have a very neutral American accent there. Oh, what I would love to go to Brazil. Now, let me ask you there, Laura. Feel free to call back. Are you watching All-Star Shore with Blake Horstman? Apparently, he's dubbed in Portuguese. For the Brazilian audience, which is really cool to think that he might be building an audience in Brazil, because I believe they're showing All-Star Shore in Brazil. I mean, I'm sure it's in plenty of countries, but they have contestants from Brazil, Mexico, US, the UK, maybe Canada. So I'm gonna start planning my wedding's in 75 days. I'm going to be making about a week's worth of content before the wedding. That way it can take maybe the week I'm gone, I'll make a video or two. Maybe I'll see some breaking news stories from the dance floor. I'm so out of breath. But I was sweating before that voicemail. It's not the voicemail. But what if anyone has any people from the Bachelor world that you would be interested in me interviewing, let me know. My hope is to have Charlene and, of course, some others come on the channel, pre-record some interviews for when I'm gone. That way you guys can have some content there. Okie dokie. Trisha said, you being you, Dave, is the reason you're successful and likable. Oh, thank you so much. And here's the deal. I love the behind the scenes of this channel. I love that when people are like, why are you doing this? Or why are you talking about that? Or I love all of that. It's just a tricky topic to discuss why I'm not talking about something while kind of reading the chat and, trying to breathe at the same time. And that's why I love voicemails so much. They give me a second to just, catch my breath.
Hey, Dave. Hey, everybody. This is Susan in Washington. I'm calling with a message from Sarai. She says, hello to everyone. And guess where she is? That's right. She's with Mark. I want to jump in and say, to the people who are eager to contribute and have something to say, and feel like they're contributing, when people say, but you did this, and what about this, and what about that? Kind of reminds me when I was teaching preschool. So-and-so did this, so-and-so did my toys, so-and-so has my whatever. Nah. Listen, you guys, I recognize that you probably just try to be part of things and contribute, but it just comes off really childish. And, show our respect.
I'm losing you, Susan. I think we got to the end there, but it was a little. It was tinny on my end. Not to be an audio snob, but it just felt like the feed was going in and out. And like I said, I have no problem with people that ask. Sometimes though, like we beat the horse, we beat it dead, and then I'll get a comment because it's a little bit of a delay, and then I'll be like, I'm already moved on, and that's just my own neuro uniqueness, if you want to call it that. All right, here we go. Next voicemail.
Hello, this is Sarah from Pennsylvania.
Hello.
Just calling to say thank you for all of your content. I also don't know if you posted anything on this yet, but I've been seeing comments about Matt James's commercial and a car seat in the back of the car. Any scoop on that? Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, that was too far down the barrel for me to go. So Matt James had sort of teased that he may be having a kid. I didn't make a video out of this because he clearly says in the future, but let's watch.
I don't know about y'all, but I have a tendency to overcommit to things. I've got to be everywhere.
Based on Ultimate commercial, I'm not going to play it any longer because I don't want to get it pulled down. People said, baby car seat. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. They're not pregnant. They might have a food baby. They eat so much food there, but I don't think. And if they are, that'll be great. I'd love to get that story if they are. I don't believe that.
Anything.
Xanax. Xanax. Xanax.
Words with X in it.
Durant just won
$111,500. Oh, that's cool. I have no idea how that game works, but Matt James was there and Tayshia was as well. Now, word on the street, they're helping other people win money, so it's not, they don't get the money in this round at least. Anyway, there she is. This is Tayshia with a nice little eyeglasses commercial, or print ad, I should say. And then I don't know if we have Tayshia at all from last night's taping. Let's see if there's anything going on there. All right.
I left my glasses in Newport Beach. Or these ones.
Okay, so she's promos. Hey, totally fine. Make your money there, Tay. Make that money. So she didn't post about the pyramid game. Matt James did. Clearly, she's got a better agent if she didn't have to post about it. Alrighty, well, let's go to our next voicemail. Here we are.
Hi, Dave. My first time leaving a voicemail.
Hey,
was,
welcome.
Last week, I'm Sarah from Wheaton, Illinois. And I just wanted to say that I love the sailor hat. I think you should have it as like a daily thing, or not a daily thing, but like a weekly thing for the Bachelorette previews. They're just, I love it. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, well, thank you for the feedback. Much appreciated. Yeah, the sailor cap will be coming back. Someone said I should clip the Xanax line. Let's see if this is worth keeping.
Anything.
Xanax. Xanax.
Xanax.
Xanax.
I don't know. So maybe if the like grocery store Joe's talking and it's boring, I just keep yelling Xanax. Maybe that one. All right, let's see. Sometimes Bachelor
being able to
hold on a second here. Let's see what else we have from BachelorNation.scoop as far as any content that they've got before tonight's episode. We already played most of these. So we have Claire Crowley. She was photographed in some sort of VIP tent. And then Dale is in Montauk. So they are separate. Tyler Cameron's official with his girl. Let's see. What else do we have here? This is Abigail saying she gets notes left to her. Positive affirmations from Noah. How cute. Bennett's. Is this breaking news? I think we knew. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. We've got some breaking news here in Bachelor Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, get out your Xanax! We've got Bennett, Andrew Jordan, and he's engaged. Let's have a watch. All right, not going to play the audio. There they are. Beautiful background. Okay. Does she know she's about to get proposed to? Oh, here it comes. Is he nervous? Oh, so maybe they already announced it. Oh, show us the engagement. She said yes. She said yes. Let's see if she's got a high enough emotional intelligence to not get a prenup. There it is. Get that money. All right, there it is. We have a 1 in 400 trillion chance of being born And we are 2 of 8 billion people in this world. I can only thank God for bringing us together and promise to go on the adventure of a lifetime with you. Thank you for making me the luckiest man alive. Is this the yoga instructor? There she is. Emily Chen, yoga teacher. Let's slow down and be well. There's Emily Chen. Let's handstand. Let's see what she's got going on here.
Handstand in 2022.
I want to learn handstand. Okay, very nice. So let's see if we have Bennett in her videos. There they are. Design a custom cowboy hat. All right, not bad. Okay, there they are. Steam it up. Very nice. All right. Let's get some more here. Just trying to play content that's not, that doesn't have copyright restrictions. So POV Harvard. Okay, there it is, the 2 of them. Oh, I hate it when they do this. They make you pause, and then the algorithm goes, oh, it's paused. People must like it. Then they promote it, and it's like, just show me one photo at a time. That's a nice shirt. Oh, there he is. All right, did you know Bennett went to Harvard? There they are, folks. Okay. Aaron said, why did I think they broke up? Who knows? Who knows? Just checking in on your comments here. Okay, I think that's it for that. We got 20 minutes to the show tonight. I don't think we've got any new trailers, but we're going to switch over here to Bachelorette ABC, and let's see if there's any new trailers. Doesn't look like it. Let's play this one. Just give me a second.
ABC tonight. Embark on the next voyage to the city of romance.
Paris is so amazing. I never thought this day would come. And love.
And the men put the naughty back in nautical.
He said that I don't trust these.
Do you know why I'm talking to you right now?
Whose heart will go on?
I'm on dangerous waters here.
You're near. There's nothing I fear except a 2-on-1 date. Where they gonna send the guy? It's fate if he gets thrown off the back of the ship. All right, there it is. Okay, so who does she talk to? My guess is Hayden. My guess is that Wait, is Hayden still on the show? No, Hayden's... Guys, help me out here. Is Hayden off the show? Leave a voicemail, please. We got 20 minutes here. Let's see. Here are some older voicemails. Let's see who this is.
Hi, Dave. I've been watching you a lot, and for you to make a living off all of this Bachelor stuff makes you just amazing. You're like Einstein. Anyway, I'm calling from Boca Raton, Florida.
Nice.
I'm just wondering, did we ever find out how they got Rachel and Gabby to do this double Bachelorette? Did they tell them something different than what we're seeing now? Just wondering. And I love you and Tasha and your listeners. You have great listeners.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you keep me entertained a lot.
Oh, well,
so
thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
My first time being compared to Einstein. Should we listen to that one more time?
Bachelor stuff makes you just amazing. You're like Einstein.
I'm like Einstein. Who knew? The theory of relativity is just emanating from my soul here. I'll tell you this. You know what my favorite quote from Einstein was? You'd be surprised because obviously he was a brilliant man. He was a genius. He contributed a lot to science. My favorite quote, I'm going to butcher this, from Einstein was, he said this: you have to decide if you live in a friendly world or an unfriendly world. You know what? Let me look that up. Let me just double check this quote. Einstein quote, friendly world, because I'm sure it's been attributed to him in a million different ways. Where the heck would it be? But the idea being is that you get to decide. You get to decide. Okay, so here it is. The most important decision we make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or hostile universe. And that's really what it comes down to, folks. This is one of the smartest men that ever lived. And when everyone, you think about him for theory of relativity or all these other things, what he really wanted to say was, is your world friendly or hostile? Because, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of issues in the world. But with all those issues aside, do you wake up in the morning in a friendly universe or a hostile universe? Because you're going to get the one that you believe in. It's just going to be, when you talk about relativity, it's all relative. So that's my favorite Einstein quote. Thank you for comparing me to Einstein. I'm not going to take that seriously, but I appreciate you.
Hi, Dave, Neal. This is Chrissy G. from Pennsylvania. Watching these 3 episodes and listening to your podcast, of course, is the number one podcast for Batch Nation. I really look at what I can learn from all of this mess, like the personality styles. Do they have coping skills, attachment styles? How do they communicate with each other? And I think...
Okay, hold on. We're getting breaking news updates. Is this true? We have a breaking news update. Is this true here? $2 super chat says, Maddie Pruitt is engaged to the rich guy Garrett. Maddie Pruitt is engaged? Hold on, folks. Let's go to Maddie Pruitt here. Did this just come out? Oh my gosh. One more. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a breaking news update. Madison Pruitt said yes. She said yes. Somebody is... Wow. July 31st, 2022. You were worth the wait. Madison Pruitt and Grant Trout. And speaking of Trout, she really fished for that diamond right there. That one's a keeper. Don't throw that one back. It looks like she's got one of those, what do they call them? Infinity bangs right there. Infinity bands. What is that called here? All right, so let's look into this story here. This was from 11 minutes ago, which means we're gonna have to clip this video and put this up during the episode. Hannah G said, yay, congrats guys, Victoria Paul, a testament of God's faithfulness. Well, okay, sure, yeah. I mean, all right. Grant's like, actually, by the way, what are you supposed to pay? 3 months of your pay goes into the diamond? His dad's a billionaire. Shouldn't she have a rock that's just like needs support beams to keep it up? Shouldn't her rock have like its own sort of like, I don't know, tripod that it sits on? All right, here it is, folks. There they are. She said yes. By the way, you got to give it to Grant on that suit. That's how you do a suit. I mean, the belt, not so much. I don't know what that belt's doing. That is a horrible belt. But the suit, nice. 2-button suit there, looking very good. And of course, Madison Pruitt says yes. There it is. I wonder if the candles in the shape of a heart gave it away. Candles are great. They don't work well in daylight, but I do appreciate the sentiment there. So, wow, big deal here. And then there it is. Very nice. So she's wearing a white dress, so she must have had an idea. She must have known this was coming on, but good for them. Oh, love lifts us up where we belong. Again, now to be quite honest, again, I don't mean to be cynical here, but when you're saving yourself, this is okay. I'll say this. Let's. Everything's a positive. I live in a friendly universe. When you put off sex till marriage, you get married faster, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. When you put off sex to marriage, you know what I mean? But the question I have is like, what's Caitlin Bristow going to think? Caitlin Bristow's going to be pissed. I'm kidding. This is a momentous occasion, and we're happy for them, and we are very excited to break this news here on Bachelor Nation News. We have more engagements. People are saying, who's Maxie? Maxie's engaged. Too many people are getting engaged. Boy, seriously though, wait up. Can we space out these engagements? I need content for tomorrow. Why would they announce it before the episode? You know what I mean? All right, trying to get to the comments here. Feel free to leave a voicemail if you want about the engagement right now. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let's go to the engagement. Play a voicemail right here. This might not have to do with that.
Hey, Dave. This is Trisha from New York. I've been following you since you were speaking about the Colton case when he was stalking Kathy. Anyway, I first want to say that give your shout out to your fiance. She's adorable.
Oh, thanks.
She's so sweet. Every time she comes on, I'm like, wow, what a sweetheart, you know? And the other thing is what I was trying to say in the chat, and I think I've come to realize about you is why we all love you is because when people are bothering you and they're texting, emailing you and they're saying these things, we want to say, Dave, let it go, move on. But the fact that you explain it and you get a little bit emotional about it and you want to discuss it just shows us that you're really sincere. You're
thanks.
Sincere, sweetheart guy. So I just want to tell you that. My last thing I want to say is that I believe Meatball is a producer plant because he's ridiculous and he's always smirking and I don't know. I think he's a big fake. So anyway, that's all. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Thank you so much for the voicemail. Much appreciated. Yeah, Meatball, I could see him being a producer plant. Now, if you're watching this video, this Madison Pruitt engagement video, we're recording this live on the live stream that is going on. By the way, Kenya, thank you so much for the super chat right there. A red box of popcorn. Thank you so much. I much appreciate that. B. Bean says, did Dave Neal join the Navy? The Navy joined Dave Neal. That's how it went down.
Barrel scraping Dave.
In the Army. Not the Army. Okay, but speaking of the Marines, oh boy, this movie, Purple Hearts, was so good on Netflix. Let's see what the Rotten Tomatoes is. Rotten Tomatoes, Purple Hearts. I gotta tell you, I bet you, before I look, I bet you the Rotten Tomatoes is like 65%, but the audience score is 85%. Because I thought this was, oh yeah, look, it's got a 1 star. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's an old Purple Hearts. The new movie has, I'll be honest, I loved it. Yeah, this is what, okay, you know what? Reviewers can go suck it, okay? The tomato meter is 27% and the audience score is 83%. This is literally what's wrong with the world. There's what people like and then there's what like industry thinks you should like. This movie was so cheesy. I loved it, okay? I recommended it earlier today. It's cheesy. It's just like Nicholas Sparks. It's not a rom-com. It's not a comedy. It's a romantic movie of a woman who, and again, I'm not giving anything away, but the lady in this is a singer and doesn't have health insurance, and he's her enemy, and he finds out he can give her health insurance by them getting married in a sham wedding before he goes to serve in the Marines. Okay, that's all you need to know. It's a good movie, guys. 2 hours and 3 minutes, and there wasn't any meat left on the bone. I think I should be giving good Netflix reviews. Maybe I'll do this weekly. I'll give you reviews on my Netflix because, I think I know a thing or two about a well-made movie. Okay, folks. So anyway, that's what we've got here for Grant and Madison, their engagement. My guess is they're going to be getting married soon. I mean, they're so young. Now, to be quite honest, I am of the camp that thinks people that get married that young, like, good luck. That's just me. That's me. I think you have a lot working against you when you get married young. I say that as a 37-year-old who's getting married in 75 days. That's what I say. But for everybody else, do you, boo. And then again, oh boy, I tell you what, they are going to have a lofty prenup because his family's worth billions. And I'll say this about billionaires. Okay, don't get me all Bernie Sanders. Very hard to find an ethical billionaire. You know what I mean? When you become a billionaire, like a Jeff Bezos, chances are you got employees that are pissing in empty soda cans because they can't take a break because automation. And look, hey, we don't need the national anthem here. I'm just saying, find me a billionaire that did something ethically. Usually they ought to, like for example, as we've said in the past, Dolly Parton could be a billionaire, but she's given away so much of her riches because it's like, I mean, once I made my first $200 million in the Bachelor Nation empire, I said, you know what? I don't need any more. So that's where I capped it off at $200 million. Because as you guys know, we've got about 250 people in the chat. Oh, 331. All right, we're going in 8 minutes. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. A lot of you guys weren't here for the beginning. So I'm going to play one more time my movie trailer that's coming out for a movie right now. I'm going to play it for you. It's called Dave Neal's Rise to Prominence.
I have been wondering this so much lately. Like, how did Dave Neal rise to prominence in the YouTube space when there are so many women who cover the show with such thought and nuance?
In a world of mediocrity, where the cocktail parties keep getting canceled, a power recap empire like no other. Prepare to digress. Prepare to be disgruntled. Prepare to be informed. prepare to be entertained. Oh my god. Rise your finger up and onto the like button. Prominent this video an odd number of times. It's time to rise with prominence with Bachelor Nation News. And your host, the one, the only, Dave Neal.
All right, there it is, folks. That's what we're working with. You know, not everyone could see it earlier, so I wanted to show it to you guys. We got 7 minutes left before tonight's episode. Meredith says, I got married at 18 and just celebrated 17 years, but I would not recommend it. Oh, Meredith, I'm so happy for you. Anecdotally, yes, it can work. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, but for a lot of people, they don't quite get a chance to pursue all their passions and all the, again, am I projecting? No, I mean, I didn't get married young, but it wasn't for me. Everyone's different. Everyone comes from a different place. Obviously, in their community, they're a part of a community that I think it's more normalized to be like married at 23, but she's not that young. Although, who knows? We're happy for them regardless. Okay, let's go here. What else do we got going on? So, yeah, that just went down. I'm going to clip this up and put this up during the episode, although I don't think it'll perform too well, just because, you know, I think this was too close to the actual episode. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that does. I think we're out of voicemails, which is totally fine. I might call this video early so I can clip this. Yeah, I think we're going to do that, guys. We're at 322 people in the chat. We're going to call this one early. B. Bean said, don't spoil it. I don't spoil anything. I don't spoil anything. I'll tell you what, though. When you have enough money, getting married young is a little less of a problem. Getting married young, the issue might be more socioeconomic as far as, you know, getting married young when you have low wages and trying to battle making money and spending time together. Clearly not going to be an issue for them. So we'll have to see when they go to the altar. Chrissy says 75 days. I'm going to Dave and Tasha's wedding. Who else is going? Oh, we are going to have a live recording of the wedding on the Patreon, so people can go check that out. Oh, Dave, you're shamelessly promoting your wedding on Patreon. Yeah, you're right, because Tasha wants flowers, baby, and if you want flowers, you got to get on the Patreon, because that's how we're buying the flowers. All right, tomorrow, I told you this before, tomorrow at noon Pacific time, I'm going to do an unboxing. This right here is my suit. I was custom ordered this suit from Indochino, and they took all my measurements, perfectly made everything, hopefully, and I'm going to be putting this on. It will be wrinkled, but it is a linen suit. Linen suit Dave. Is it linen? Oh, it's going to be nice. Anyway, I'm doing this tomorrow at noon, if you guys want to check that out, Pacific time. And, of course, I'll be going live before that as well. So that's where that'll be, patreon.com/Dave Neal. Johnny Lowe said, Bill Gates is a good billionaire. I mean, I'm not here to knock on Bill Gates. He's doing good things. But my thought is, I mean, we could get into the politics of it all. I don't think billionaires get taxed enough. That's my thought. If you have enough money to go save the world, I think we could use a lot more of that tax money to go to a lot of the issues in our country, like universal health care. You know what I mean? Like, good for Bill Gates that he's worth billions and he's going to give it all away. But we have cities in our country without clean drinking water. And if you ask me, what I would say is do a marginal tax on people that make over $800,000. You know what I mean? Okie dokie. Close those loopholes. Speaking of loopholes, oh, Jenny with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much there, Jenny. Much appreciated that super chat there.
Oh, my.
Oh, hit the wrong one. I meant to do Caitlin Bristow. Caitlin Bristow's going to be pissed. Appreciate you, Jenny. Thank you so much. Oh, boy, it looks like I'm pretty far behind in the chat here. Anything we missed, we will get to after the show. Maggie May with a $5 super chat. Oh, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. You guys are the best. Yeah, we... B. Bean says, Dave Neal, stop being a Debbie Downer on marriage. I'm getting married in 75 days. B. Bean. I just think statistically, the longer you wait, the less of a chance of a divorce. That's all. That is all. So sorry if somebody who's been dating a billionaire for 6 months doesn't make me swoon over the idea that it's everlasting love. B-Bean. You know what I mean? So no offense to them. I'm not here to rain on their parade, but I got farts that are older than them. You know what I mean? Their relationship, that is. B-Bean says his dad made him get a prenup. Oh, I am sure there will be a prenuptial agreement. Yeah. And it's not like she's not worth anything, but God knows. Yeah. That's when you get family money like that. I don't have family money. Kenya with another super chat. Thank you so much. Denise says, what does it matter whether you get married young or older? If it's not meant to be, that's it. Well, not to sound redundant, but there are so many circumstances to why there is a higher success rate the longer you wait. That's all I'm saying. Okay, yes, Stacia, Dave Neal, Robin Hood. That's right. That's the next thing is going to get a Robin Hood outfit. Oh, I should get a Robin Hood hat. Yeah, no live chat on my wedding. B-Bean says, yes, 60% tax over $1 million. Yeah, we'll get those flowers paid for, guys. Don't you all worry. Jehan says Maddie got engaged. Breaking news. Oh, wrong one. All right, we are going to get into all these stories and others. I'm out of breath. Let's see, where are we on the video? We're on our last minute, so that's going to be it. Yeah, Trisha said every situation is different. Every situation is different, and that's why statistically, when you combine all the averages, weddings and marriages do last longer when you have been with someone for a little bit longer than a couple months. That doesn't mean it's not going to work for them. I'm just saying. Let's see here. Trying to see some more comments. What do we have here? I think Kenny says, is there a Discord for this chat? There is. If you go to my Instagram bio, there is a link to the Discord. Let's see. Here's where it will be. There's my link tree, my Instagram bio. Click on that. Join Dave's Discord right there. I think it'll work out. 17 people are online, and if you go into there, you will be able to hang out with people during the episode. We will be back right after the show at 10 p.m. East Coast time. I will see you guys then. I've got to clip together this Maddie video because there is no time but the present to make a couple extra views and get a couple extra subscribers. Oh, I'm sure Madison Pruitt's fan base just loves us at this point. I wonder what her wedding dress will be. Maybe it's Shein. We'll talk in a little bit. Bye, everybody. Thank you for all the super chats. Very kind to everybody. Much appreciated.